Hi, you're welcome once again to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining this channel for the first time, my name is Frances Onako, and this is a channel where we teach chemistry in all aspects and discuss real life issues. We give inspirational and motivational talks and also other discussions that will help humanity in living life in a more positive way. Okay, please, if you haven't subscribed, do that right now as I'm staring at you. Hit that red button and then press the notification bell beside it so that anytime I post new videos, you will get it. So today on real life issues, we're going to discuss marriage. Marriage. If you're an intending couple, this is for you. If you're a single lady waiting to get married, this is for you. And if you're newly married, this is for you. Even old couples need this video. So are you ready for us to get into it? Are you ready for us to dive into it? I'm ready. Then let's get started. Welcome back. So like I said, today's topic is going to be about marriage issues. I met this lady who told me she was complaining and she said she's so unhappy in her marriage. That had she known what she knows now, she wouldn't have married the man she married. So I asked her why she said that. She now gave me a little rundown of how they met and how things went. They met through a friend who is the man's relative, good, and who is also her friend. And to the lady, and she told her own notion of a good wife is someone that is always in the church, someone that prays a lot, and that is what she told the man, that the lady practically lives in the church. Now it's like the man doesn't even know what he wants. Because if he knew what he wanted, he wouldn't have just taken that what he was told. He would have taken time to study the girl to know whether this is the kind of person he would love to get married to. So, and then he started talking with the girl. According to the girl, he seemed to fall in love with her immediately, and the girl had some things she was looking out for in a man, which were not character. They were not. They had nothing to do with character. Just famous and what will I call them? She's AS, so she was looking for someone that is AA, someone that will go to the same church with her, someone that attends the same church with her, and then someone that is a graduate. These things are not enough. So they both made a mistake, and they didn't. How did they even cut? The man immediately after talking, the very first day he saw her was the day he started talking about marriage. So even the girl told him that he should go first of all go and check his genotype to know whether they're even compatible before starting to talk of marriage. So the man, because they are staying in different states, so the man travels during the weekend to come and see her. So when the man rushed him, he said he did that some time ago, but he couldn't remember what it was. That can show you the kind of man you're even about to marry. You did that test, but you don't know whether you're A or you don't. This kind of person does not take things serious now. It does not take life serious. So these are the red flags that we are showing, and then immediately he searched for it and then found it and called the girl to tell her that he was AA. and that they should start planning marriage. The girl said, there is still sudden now. Let them wait and spend a little time to get to know each other better. The man said, no, is that not what you said? That once it's confirmed that we start planning our marriage immediately. Moreover, is it not when you find something you want, you immediately go for it? Why, what else are we waiting for? You know? And the girl remembered that she, in her prayers, she was telling God that the person that will marry her is the one that will come and start talking about marriage immediately. So, without studying each other, they delved into it. And according to the lady, the man before the traditional wedding was loving, and he was always calling every time, you know, and it was like a dream come true, calling every time. And then until they did the first one, the traditional wedding, and that was when the man started changing, you know. And there was once that he scolded her over the phone for asking him of something very normal, which he didn't need to be scolded at. Then they hadn't done a white wedding, and she got annoyed and decided to stop calling. And the man got worried, and one day why she was not calling again. And then when he came to visit her, because they were planning the wedding, and after that she cut off every communication after that scold. When the man came to the parents' house to visit, they was asking her why that she wasn't communicating again. And the girl asked him and that it was because of what he did. He was saying, what did he do? Can you imagine? So these are red flags. So you scolded somebody you're about to get married to. You did not even call again to apologize. To you did nothing wrong. You did the right thing, you know. So all these things were red flags that were showing in that marriage, that were showing. But the girl refused to see them until she entered the marriage, and she said she's so unhappy, very, very unhappy in that marriage, that every day she keeps regretting entering that marriage. Every day she keeps wondering why she entered that. That if she knew what she knows now, she would not have entered. So, my dear people, marriage is not beans. Don't mind anyone telling you that their marriage is perfect. In fact, if anyone tells you that their marriage is perfect, run away from that person. That person is not a good friend. That person is not a good friend. He or she is a liar. No marriage is perfect. None is perfect. Everyone has issues in one way or the other. It depends on how you handle your issues. And it depends on how serious the issues and how big the issues are. Some are little, you know. And if both of you are so understanding of each other, are so understanding, you know, and you know what marriage is all about, you'll be able to be solving your issues. But it doesn't mean you don't have issues. Everyone has issues. Marriage is not beans. It's hard work. Yeah. So don't it's hard work. So don't go and put that hard work, or don't carry that hard work already and enter into it. It's better you enter with a head that with no load, so that you'll be able to solve the load you have than seeing load already and carrying it and then entering. You know, you're going to die there. So, and please don't mind all these people that are easily saying it's so easy. I'm even among those who normally say this person should walk away now. Why is she enduring all these things? My dear people, it's not easy, especially when children are concerned. Who are you leaving your children for? Especially if the man does not want to release them to you and you don't have serious handwork. How can you walk away? The children are yours and the man. If they are only yours, it's easy for you to just carry your children and walk out. But they are yours and the man will not allow you to walk away with his children. So even if you walk away, that mental state will even shatter more, because you cannot have rest of mind. You're thinking of your children. How are they? You know, how are they being treated well? Are they fine? They'll be missing you, mommy. So those women that decide to stay back because of their children, I don't really blame them, because I'm just okay. Like now, most times I use my little child as an example. God forbid I'll be in a situation where I will have to start thinking of walking away without her. God forbid that thing. It's not possible. But she's so attached to me, and she's so attached to her father. You know, she's so attached to both of us, and we both love her so much. Of course, if I decide to walk away, I cannot walk away. The father will not allow to release her to me now. So, and how, and then if I decide to walk away, of course, I will not have peace of mind. I will not. So that's, I always put myself in people's situation before I start judging them. You know, yeah. So I mean, I'm among those who normally shout to walk away sometimes. So, but when you come to think about it, you know it's not easy. You don't really blame those women. It's not easy. You just pray that you don't find yourself in the kind of situation that they are in. You know. So, my dear singles, before you get married to your spouse, please don't be in a hurry. Don't rush into something you end up rushing out again from, or into something where you are stuck and you end up depressed for the rest of your life. Don't. There are so many things to consider. First of all, background. It's always better to marry someone from a similar background with you, so that you both understand each other. You both understand each other. Most times, problems start from background. You marry someone from a background that is not, maybe you live in the town. All along, we have lived in the town. You know, of course, you visit village during Christmas. You mix with enlightened people. You know, your parents are very comfortable. You know, and then you... Hi. Publishing on Amazon is one of the best things to happen to you as an author. Number one, you publish your book without spending a dime, and you earn without having to stress yourself. Amazon does the work for you. Your only job is to publish. Put down your details and Amazon takes it up. Do you want to learn how this is done? You want to learn how this is done? It's an easy process. It's in an almost free way. I will not tell you free way because of course I'll charge you a little. I'll charge you for spending my time and effort. But then you get much more than you're going to spend. Just press those numbers on top, send me a DM, and we start immediately. Your plug is there. See you. And then you marry somebody that has lived in the village all through his life or most of his life, you know, and then it's not that comfortable. The family he's from is not that comfortable, you know. The kind of people they mixed with, they are not the kind of people you are used to, you know. It's going to be very hard to work out for that relationship to work, for that marriage to work, because there will always be misunderstanding. There will be complex, you know. That man will keep on misunderstanding all your actions. For you, you're living a normal life, you know, but he himself, he is seeing you as being proud and looking down on him. Probably you're not looking down on him or her, but he'll be seeing you, or she be seeing you as looking down on him or her, you know, and complex will always be involved. There will be lack of understanding, and you yourself that is on that religion and you mix with very enlightened and things like that, you will not be comfortable with the kind of people he mixes with, you know. Okay, even if you're comfortable with them, somehow you will be looking down on him or her. I mean, it's nature. It's very natural, and you'll be longing for your life, your level of people, and he or she cannot fit into the level of your people. So it's going to be very difficult. Marry somebody from a similar background with you. That's number one. And number two, marry somebody that can acknowledge his or her fault. If you tell that person that, look there, I don't like this thing you did, please don't do it next time, the person will tell you sorry there, and try, not just saying sorry, leave talk, sorry, and try not to do it the next time. You know, make effort not to do it the next time. Not someone you tell that, I don't like what you did, the person will become defensive, you know, proving that what he did is right. Meanwhile, you are hurting. He or she is not even considering your feelings. It's proving that he or she is right. If you meet that kind of person, please pick race, run, develop wings, because you're going to be very unhappy in that marriage. Run away from such a person, you know. And then number 3, both of you should have a discussion to know what each other wants in that marriage. You don't rush into marriage without knowing without planning. That is both of you knowing whether you have the same goals. Because this person might be thinking of another and one goal, the other person will be thinking of another goal. Like I know there's this couple that, you know, the lady was complaining that the man is always angry with her. That she doesn't know why. He's always angry, and it's not how he treats her inside that he treats people outside. And he's so nice to people outside, especially women. He's so nice, appreciative. If you do something for him outside, and he's always very grateful, ready to even lick your feet for doing that. But she that is inside, that is killing herself for him, he's not noticing it. He's not appreciating her. That, in fact, the thing was worrying her so much until the day that they had a very big issue and had to invite the Reverend Father to come and solve the issue for them. It was then the man opened his mouth to say that imagine that she cannot even come and build a house for him in his father's house, in his father's village, in his village. Now, you know some women that have done that. Can you imagine? So that was the man's goal for entering marriage. Looking for a woman, he was looking for a woman that would come and build house for him in his village. Meanwhile, the woman did not even know that was the man's goal because it was not discussed. If it was discussed, probably if it's something she could do, she would have agreed, okay, let's move on. But if something she cannot do, she would have decided to take a back seat and run a lot. Just find her way out of that relationship. So the man entered that marriage with that view that this is what this man is going to do for him. And then when he saw that that woman is not ready to do it, he became very annoyed. But the lady said she had a good laugh that day. So that's where, oh my God, she herself is even looking for someone to come and take care of her. Then, where will she get money to go and start building a house for a man in his village, you know? So discuss with each other to know what you want in that marriage. If it's not something, if it's not the discussion is not, if both of you don't have compatible goals, or you have goals that you cannot achieve, that's what you're expecting from this person, that person cannot achieve it, please dissolve it as soon as possible, because no magic is going to happen in marriage at all. And that brings me to another one. Don't think you can change somebody in marriage. You cannot. If you see something that you cannot handle, something you cannot tolerate during courtship, please try to end it. Start thinking you can change that person, or that person will change after marriage. No way. It's not possible. That person will not change. That character remains the same. It might even get worse in marriage, because then there's no more pretense. So please, that is why it's always advised, at least have courtship. Let it reach at least 6 months. You study each other, study each other's character, and even if somebody pretends, try to stay more with each other, spend time with each other at that time, and if possible, try to avoid sex, because once sex enters, you've become confused. That is why you hear of people that spend up to 2 or 3 years in courtship and then immediately entered marriage, problems started, and before long they've resolved the problem. The marriage has dissolved because sex was involved. Once sex is involved, you lose your focus. So if it's possible, try to avoid sex so that you focus on what you want from each other. And if you don't see what you want, at least if you don't see up to 60% of what you want, then please leave. You cannot get that 60 in marriage. If you okay, let's say you have up to 60 of what you want, and the remaining 40 you cannot condone them, please leave. You cannot be able to condone them in marriage. But if you can condone them, good, go ahead. But if you can't, Leave. You know, marriage is when you've done all you can as a human being, then you leave the rest to God. It's not as if after all these things, when you enter, it's going to be a smooth ride. My dear, take it from me, who is married, it's never going to be a smooth ride. But with the grace of God, you'll be able to scale through. With the grace of God, you've done your own assignment as much as possible, and that's why you'll be able to scale through. And during that courtship, you'll be able to know whether that person can be physically abusive. They don't, but most of them are very hot tempered. Yes, they are very, very hot tempered. So if your partner is hot tempered, then one day or the other he must have maybe done a kind of physical abuse, towards you, and you think when you enter marriage it will stop. No, it's not. Now it's going to get worse. So if you encounter any kind of physical abuse during that courtship, end that courtship right there. End it and move away for your life. Don't enter. Don't say let me enter, and then when you enter you are stuck and start telling me because of your children. When you saw the red flag at the beginning stage, marriage is not a trophy. Being married is not a trophy. It does not guarantee you. It does not guarantee you heaven. Doesn't. You're just doing what you're supposed to do in life. And if your spirit does not agree with somebody, it's better for you to be single and be happy than entering into something you'll be always regret for the rest of your life. Keep on crying every day. Keep on crying every night. You're so sad and unhappy. So, my dear people, there'll be more of this on my blog. I will put the link on my description box so that you can learn more on this marriage issue on my blog. The title is Who Will I Get Married? Who will I marry? Your second half, their half, your better half, that half that God has destined for you, somewhere waiting for you. Don't get married the wrong partner. Be patient. Insist on that 6 months courtship and study each other. Insist on no sex, please. It's not so important. In marriage, you will even get tired of having. You will get tired. So why put the cart before the horse? Put the horse before that cart. Exercise that self-control. You can. We're not animals. Always get. I don't know how to even describe it. When I hear people say, "How can she stay like that without having sex? How can she stay 1 month, 2 months without having sex?" Are you animals? It's only animals that cannot control themselves. We are human beings and we can control ourselves. Immerse yourself into God and allow Him to take control. And you won't even be thinking of that. You will not be thinking. I know it's natural when you're with someone you love and maybe you want to try. But when you remember the end justifies the means. You hold on, hold off. At the end of it all, you will be enjoying yourselves. I know when we are about my husband, they are coming. When the day actually that they gave me to him, the day they did the traditional wedding and handed me over to him. And even though my parents, for them, no meeting on the after white wedding, but traditionally my father said, "Good, now everything has been done." That's buliwewu. That's in Igbo. It means go and start playing. Play as much as you want, anyhow you want. Go and start playing. Of course, you know what that playing means. So the end justifies the means, and you'll be glad that you took that step. But believe me, it's not perfect anywhere. It has so many challenges. Marriage has so many challenges. It's hard work. You need to put in hard work and beg God to help you. There are sometimes you feel like, "God, I'm tired, I cannot continue." Yeah, but it's still that God's grace that will make you continue. So don't mind people telling you their own is perfect. No one is. They're only deceiving you and trying to make you feel bad. Like I said, flee from such people. So, my dear people, I think we should end it here. I've said as much as I can, and the rest is on my blog. Yeah. And thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. You will really learn a lot from this channel. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that and press the bell near it so that anytime new videos come up, you will get them. And for my returning subscribers, you know I love you so much, and I'm so grateful to you for always returning. Thank you so much, and please keep returning. So till we meet again, that's it for today. Bye.